The point about beneficial ownership is you want to get a sense of, you want to be able to see who actually has the underlying economic interest in the company, in the business. The danger of not having that is that it can be used as a cloak of secrecy to hide assets, and it can be a tool for tax evasion. It's obviously in the nature of the OGP that it's a partnership not just between government but with civil society as well. So the first action plan we did, we frankly didn't engage civil society properly and were criticised for that in the independent reporting mechanism. And so we did engage properly, drawing up the second action plan. And the big ask from civil society was beneficial ownership, a public register of beneficial ownership. So the civil society were pushing at a door that was open so far as having a compulsory register is concerned. It was a bit of an extra push to make it public, and we decided to go that extra mile, and it's been well received. We will need to legislate to require this, and that takes a bit of time. And we'd like other countries to do the same. The greater the extent to which we do this in a really coordinated way, the more effective it will be. And you really want it to be done in pretty much the same way. It won't be perfect because we all have different systems of company ownership, company registration. So it won't be perfectly aligned, but you don't want there to be the option of kind of arbitrage between different jurisdictions on this. So a lot of coordination, very desirable, and the sooner we get on with it, the better. What you might look for is in the public contracting field, are there entities that are bidding for contracts under different names, but with the same underlying beneficial ownership? You'll start to see some patterns, I think, across international patterns. I think there's just, I mean, it's really hard to predict what the uses will be. There will be loads of uses that no one's ever even thought of at the moment. And the great thing is get the data out there and let people loosen it. Well, I think we'll see tax take rising, and the point that David Cameron's always made, which is absolutely spot on, that if you don't have a broad enough tax base, if you're not raising tax from a wide enough base, then you end up having tax rates that are too high. So those who want us to have lower taxes need to agree also that we need to have the maximum scope of the tax base. But I think also the other part of this, which has been less analysed, is that there will be a mountain of data here. There's enormous value to be had out of that. So I think, you know, we're just beginning to see through a glass darkly, if you like, the beginnings of the possibilities that we're unlocking here. Civil society organisations have been gratifyingly complimentary about it. And it sometimes sort of seems as if, well, that can't have been very difficult to do. It's quite a difficult thing to do. It's quite a brave thing to do. We are a very open economy. You know, we absolutely depend in Britain on being a place where people want to have companies invest. We need to be confident we're not doing something that shoots ourselves in the foot. We think it'll be fine, and we think we'll benefit actually because it'll make it a better place to invest because there'll be more openness and stability. So, but it's, you know, it's not without its risks. What I hope we'll see is an irreversible trend towards greater openness. People who open up and make data and other things transparent are doing something which is kind of quite rare with governments, which is to reduce their power. Knowledge and information is power, and what we're doing is taking it out of the hands of governments, out of the hands of bureaucracies and politicians, and putting it into the hands of people. And that's a difficult thing to do, actually, but it's incredibly powerful.